Hey now, Steve Bennett from the Sportscasters Podcast, 24-inch podcast as well, here with North-South Connection. Make sure you subscribe, like, do all those things that people who are good at YouTube tell you to do. I'm not good at YouTube, but Justin and Aaron and all the people at the North-South Connection were nice enough to have me to join in on the fun with the tier lists here in WrestleMania season. I already did the Intercontinental Championship title matches 1 to 14, and there was 13 of those, including the greatest match of all time. You can check that out on this YouTube channel if you're interested. And today I'm going to do the tag team title matches 1 to 14. Now there's two WrestleManias in that era that don't have title matches. One is WrestleMania 3, which did the 6-man tag, Hart Foundation and Danny Davis against the British Bulldogs and Tito Santana. And I'll tell you right now, if that was part of this, it'd be an A tier. I love that match. One of my favorite matches at WrestleMania 3, which is my favorite wrestling event of all time. The other one is from WrestleMania 12, and it was on the pre-show, and it would be a C or an F. What we're going to do is we're going to not put anything in S or anything in F. We're going to put everything in A, B, and C to start. And then at the end, we'll move 1 or 2 to S and 1 or 2 to F. And we can even shuffle around A, B, and C a little bit if we think we need to. But we're going to try to rank all 12 in A, B, and C. Now, I should say this at the beginning because I didn't last time. What am I ranking these based on? Well, in-ring work, of course, but that's not the most important thing to me, and it's certainly not the only thing. The feuds, the build, the promos the day of, whatever else they might have been part of the card or that might have revolved around these matches. Anything else, bells and whistles that are attached, like WrestleMania 2, there's a guest celebrity that's part of it. And I also did a celebrity wrestling draft, WrestleMania draft, as part of these tier maker lists as well. Or as the draft, I'm sorry, it's different than this. It's part of the North-South Connection with Aaron and with Jennifer and with Justin and Tim. So look for that when that goes up as well. I only pick guys from WrestleMania 1, 2, and 3. So I stayed on brand, as they say. All right, let's get into it. Let's see where these matches end up. We'll go in order. We'll start with WrestleMania 1, which is a really important match, I think. Really important. Because I think going into WrestleMania 1, there was still a mindset that they weren't going to give you everything. That WrestleMania 1 was still going to serve as a way to sell house show tickets. That's how the business was then. But they did make a decision with this match, and I guess with the ladies' match as well, to do a title switch. And I think the reason they did a title switch here was they wanted to set the tone that big things happen at WrestleMania, right? And this is the first title change ever at WrestleMania. The champions are the Iron Sheik and Nikolai Volkov, the challengers are the Iron Sheik and Nikolai Volkov with Classy Freddie Blassie. And they wrestle the U.S. Express, Mike Rotunda, and Barry Windham. And this match is awesome. Freddie Blassie is awesome. It's historic. And it's going right to A. We'll see where it goes from there. All right. WrestleMania 2. The champions are the Dream Team. Brutus Beefcake and Greg Valentine with Johnny Valiant. And they are wrestling one of the greatest tag teams of all time, the British Bulldogs. When the Place to Be Nation ranked tag teams from 1 to 100, I believe I had the British Bulldogs at 1. It was either them or the Hart Foundation, but they were 1 and 2. And the dream turns into a nightmare for the Dream Team. And this match is awesome. Ozzy Osbourne is in the corner of the Bulldogs. Poor Dynamite takes a vicious headbutt, gets knocked into next week. But the Bulldogs win the belts. Another title change. And another awesome match. We're going right to A. All right, WrestleMania 3, no match. WrestleMania 4. Strike Force are the champions. Rick Martel and his partner, the loser, Tito Santana, had defeated the Hart Foundation on Superstars in Syracuse, New York for the belts. And they defend against the rising stars of the division, Demolition. And this is awesome too. And it is a vicious cane shot to win it. And Fuji's great. And I love this match. It's my favorite match at WrestleMania 4, not in the tournament. We're going A there as well. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. All right, WrestleMania 5. Now, this is a polarizing match. People don't understand, for some reason, why Mr. Fuji would leave Demolition to go to the Powers of Pain. And I never understood why people don't understand it. He did it for power. He was losing his grip on Demolition. He didn't have the control he once had. So he decided that he was going to chuck those ungrateful little bastards. And he found a new team. And that new team would destroy Demolition. And they'd bring the belt back to Fuji. Because really, Demolition were champions because of Fuji in his mind. So that's why he did it. And Demolition and the Powers of Pain put on a good match. I don't think it's quite at the level of the first three we've talked about. So we're going to put that one at B tier. It feels right for that one. Really good, though. Love everything here. And I love Fuji running the 4K in his suit. Crush the 4K. One of the great 4K athletes of all time is Mr. Fuji. Oh, and I moved the wrong one. Hold on. Hang on here. All right, there we go. All right, the next one, WrestleMania 6. I was there. The best moment of the night was this. Second match. Colossal Connection, Andre the Giant, and Haku are the champions, and they defend against Demolition. And when Demolition wins, it's a huge pop, and I was part of it. Way up in who God knows where. I had horrible seats. Talked about it last time. But Demolition regained the titles. And Andre, at the end, cracks Heenan. Finally. He's away from that evil bastard. Also in the A tier. Ooh. I like tag teams. All right, WrestleMania 7. Okay. It's another match I like. The Hart Foundation are the champions. They wrestled the Nasty Boys. Now, the Hart Foundation had won the belts against Demolition at SummerSlam in the Spectrum in one of my favorite matches of all time. It's one of those matches that when I ranked matches once for Place to Be Nation, it's very far up the list. I love it. And I love that SummerSlam. It was a great night, even though Sapphire was lost for a good portion of that night. Hacksaw did everything he could to find her. But Hart Foundation became the champions, and they put the titles on the line against the Nasty Boys with Jimmy Hart. And a match I really enjoy at WrestleMania 7. I love WrestleMania 7. I don't like the Hart Foundation lose to those jerks with that helmet. I'll put that one in B. It feels good in B. All right, 8. Okay, this is one. It's Money Inc. with Jimmy Hart, Ted DiBiase, and IRS. And they face off against the Earthquake and Typhoon. And yeah, I don't know. It's going to C. Not anywhere near the quality of these matches. Okay. All right. Next up, Hulk Hogan, my guy, Hulkster, 24-inch podcast. If you're interested, check it out. It's on the Sportscasters podcast feed. I do it with Dave Rollins and the beautiful Paula Bennett. And the Hulkster and Brutus Beefcake and the Mouth of the South challenge. Same champs as last year. Money Inc. And it's not good. It's not good. It's not good. Not good. Oh boy. We'll see about we'll see where that one ends up. All right. Next up, Quebecers, Men on a Mission. I love this match. WrestleMania 10. Men on the Mission, good fun. Quebecers, good heel tag team. I'll put this one in the B tier. Good stuff at WrestleMania 10. There. All right. Next up, WrestleMania 11. We got Owen Hart and his mystery partner versus the Smoking Guns. And Owen needs a partner. He needs somebody to help him. Who will it be? Why not Yokozuna? And they caught something there. There's something clicked with that, and it went really, really well. And the match itself is it's fine. But a great combination. Good stuff. We'll put that in the C for now. WrestleMania 11. If I had to pick a least favorite in this era, probably be that. WrestleMania 12, there's no match, so we'll move to 13, and Owen Hart is back with Davey Boy Smith, and they fight Vader and Mankind, and I watched this one yesterday, and it's awesome. Really enjoyed it. Love all four of these guys, especially my guy Davey. We'll put that at B. All right, and then we have WrestleMania 14, the last one, the New Age Outlaws and the Amazing Entrance versus Chainsaw Charlie and Cactus Jack. And this is one of the great matches at WrestleMania 14. It's a stipulation match. They're all over the place, all over the arena. And the dumpster, the New Age Outlaws end up Chainsaw Charlie and Mankind end up in the dumpster, and New Age Outlaws throw it off the stage, and it's another B tier. All right. So right now we have 4 A's, 5 B's, and 3 C's. So we need to figure out the best of these and the worst of these. Will I do an F? Is there one F worthy? Look, there's no way in hell I'm putting Hulk Hogan in F. All right? There's just no way in hell. Can't do it. Won't do it. Not gonna do it. All right? But look, it's not great. I know it's bad. It's the worst Hulk Hogan Mania match by a good margin, right? I mean, what else would there be? But I'm not putting Hulk in F. I'm just not. Man, you know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to change F to D, and I'm going to move these guys down to D. So no F. None of these are F. But if I have to rank them, these would be the bottom 3. And these guys are off the show. Bottom 3 off the show. All right. Now, do we want to move any of the B's to A? And I'll say I don't think so. I will say that this might be my favorite of the B's. So we'll say like B plus is over on the left and B minus is to the right. And with that in mind, I'd probably do it this way, I guess. And Fuji wrestles in that WrestleMania 5 match, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that. He's in the match, the handicap match. But that feels about right there. And then the A's. Now, I don't think the WrestleMania 1 match is an S. I think it's incredibly important. And I think it's really, really good. But it's not an S. So I'm going to start moving it towards the A- range. And I think I feel the same way about WrestleMania 4. So 2 and 4 and 6, I think, are the best, and they're both going to S. And I think 2 is the best package overall of these 14 between match quality, build, celebrity interaction, British Bulldogs forever, right? And I think that with the WrestleMania 6 one, you have the huge pop, you have the Andre turn, you have me in the building, you have everything great about a tag match. And 3 of the 4 guys carry it, right? Andre, was barely himself there. So I think those are the 2 S tier matches. And I think those are the next 2. Now, do I want to move one more into A? This is a question. Because now we only have 2A and we have 5B. So I think that means that we're going to move these guys 14 into A. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Give a little nod to 14. I like 14. Move that to A. So then we have 2, 3, 4 Bs. I think I might just even name this one, if I can find the plus. My first day with a keyboard. Well, we'll just call it BP for B plus, and call them all B plus matches. And then we got 2 in the C and 1 in the D. And there you have it. WrestleMania 1 to 14. All right. Let me know in the comments what you think. What you think. I really am interested in what everybody's S and D would be. And would you maybe have an F instead of a D? I didn't think there was an F match, so I renamed it D. I didn't want to be that harsh. So I think that's that. That's it for me for the tier makers for this year at WrestleMania season, I think. I want to thank Justin. I want to thank Aaron, Tim, everyone at North-South Connection. Really great podcasts. I want to encourage everyone who's on this YouTube channel to scroll down a little bit and find Aaron's breakdown of the Hulk and Andre match from WrestleMania 3. That's worth your time. Check out the drafts, which are always really fun. Make sure you check out the one I do when it goes up. Justin, Aaron, and I, and also Keithy, and maybe some others in the future, are doing Seinfelds, looking back at some old Seinfelds. And what I like to do when I'm on that is try to bring up some historical context, what was going on in the world when this was airing. We talked about the first episode I did, the Pistons, it aired the night the Pistons riot in Detroit after beating who did they beat? Spurs, maybe? Portland. Beating Portland in the NBA Finals. And then 91, it was delayed a week because of the war. So I'd like to do some of that stuff with it. And Aaron and Justin are nice to have me there. And if you can subscribe, like I said, and like and share. I don't know anything about that, but do it if you can. And check out my stuff. Just follow me at sports_casters on Twitter. You can find it there. All right. That's all for today. I want to ask you to do one more thing. That's say your prayers, eat your vitamins, and cheer for the Azzurri. Go Italy. Hi, Paula. I'm out.